Hi, good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be getting up to yet today. It is literally freezing again outside, so I think the tomato plants are going to be inside again today, unfortunately. They might be able to go outside later on if it's sunny enough and if it warms up, but I doubt I'll bring them outside, honestly, just because I think they're happy in there and they can hang out. I'll bring them outside tomorrow. I think it might be a little bit of a more calm day than it's been all week. At least I hope so, because yeah, it's been very busy for every single day. It feels like the entire year, honestly, with a day here and there where it's been calmer, but for the most part, it's been extremely busy for me, which is fine because that's how I like it, but I have no idea what I'm doing even on those days. It's been very interesting. But anyway, I will figure out what I am doing a little bit later. But right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day so far today. And I'll see you in a little bit with whatever I get up to. So much for a little bit more of a relaxing day today. I have been out all day long today. It's been a lot of fun though, but I also got my closet over here. I couldn't close the door again ever since I put away my Christmas stuff. I haven't been able to, so yeah, that was long over needed to do, but I got everything put away, and technically, officially, all of my Christmas stuff is now finally put away because I have it back in the box and not just like randomly placed all over the closet. So I consider that a very good day. I got all of my fabric and stuff organized too, so those are all put away and like actually organized this time. Like I put specific types of fabric in bags in the containers, so now I'll just know like if I want to get if I want to get like a pattern fabric or something, I'll know that it's in that bag, or like my velvet fabric is in another bag. So yeah, it's just like doing that was a lot of work. This entire room was covered in everything that was in that closet. Well, not everything in that closet, just like a quarter of that closet. It's a bigger mess in there than I had time for today. But hey, at least I got a little bit of progress done today, and it took literally all day that I was home. And then otherwise, I was out running a few more errands today that I was not expecting to need to do. But again, it was fun. It was just a lot more busy than I was expecting. But ever since this morning, like since probably a couple hours after I said good morning to you, I decided what I wanted to do because I was taking care of my little petunia plant that I have that's sprouting, and I remembered I have a few more little petunia seeds, and I wanted to plant these because I have them, and I figured, you know, I'd rather put them in a container and sprout them and see how they do than just kind of, you know, hanging on to them, because currently I only have that one little sprout out of all the seeds that I have planted of the petunias. So I want to see if now that it's later on, like actually spring now, if it'll do better. I'm not entirely sure or not. I'm still gonna keep them indoors because I just like having the petunias inside. I mean, I could bring them outside, I guess, but I want them inside. There's probably like, how many seeds are in here? I just put a little soil into this container, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 probably. So there's like 10 little seeds in that container, so we'll see how many actually sprout. I forgot to bring some water over here, so I'll just use my water bottle. Today they get some fancy water. There we go. And then I will get a little bit more soil on top of them. There we go. See, that did not take any time at all, and I wanted to do that this morning. I just didn't have any time to do so because I was going to get them planted and then just put them directly into the window so that way they could get sunshine. But now the sun is pretty much down, so I am going to put them underneath the plant light. But yeah, I wanted to get these little guys planted because I had the seeds and I want to see how many petunias I can actually have. Again, don't know if they're gonna sprout or not. I seem to really struggle with flower seeds specifically. I'm better with some seeds than others, like my pepper seeds. I needed to try twice with the orange bell peppers, but the second batch, they're doing great. I believe they're beefsteak tomatoes. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I also needed to try those 2 times. But the sriracha peppers, those things are doing super well. So I'm really good with some things, but flowers, I seem to be kind of struggling a little bit with these little ones, so I hope that they do well. But let me put these guys underneath the light, grab the other little petunia, and then I will be right back to get started knitting. No sprouts yet, by the way, on the new little tomatoes that we are planting. And this is the little petunia that I sprouted about, I don't know, probably a little bit over a month ago. Like I say, she's not growing very fast, but she is still technically there, and she is, you know, onto her 3rd set of leaves, so she very well might actually be a strong little plant. But for right now, yeah, she is still super tiny. Because she is still alive though, that does give me a little bit of confidence that the other seeds should do okay. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, this is the other petunia, and you never know, maybe them being watered for the first time with water from my water bottle might actually help. You never know. But anyway, as for today, yeah, like I said, extremely busy. I was not expecting that. I thought today was going to be a little bit more calm, but apparently not. One of the things that I got up to was Mom and I went out and ran a couple of errands, mostly just roaming around. Didn't really get that much, but one of the things that I did get is this. It's a little thing that you put soap in up here, and then this is like a brush for cleaning. Mom was like, you really need to get this, because my bathtub was, you know, a little bit, you know, it needed some extra cleaning because apparently I haven't been cleaning it properly. I've been doing a good job, but it could be better. Fill the container with soap, and then it gets onto the bristles and stuff, and then you can clean it that way with it. It's gonna be a little bit better than just using a paper towel and soap, I think. So yeah, my bathtub should not get as dirty anymore, which will be nice. Hopefully it'll work well. I mean, I'm sure it will. It was very cold again, which is still very frustrating because I am so done with the cold. I was done with the cold a month ago, so the fact that it's still so cold is just, it's very frustrating. But at least tomorrow will be a little bit warmer again, and then it's gonna get cold again. But at least tomorrow will be a little bit better because Dad and I are yeah, we're gonna get started on the yard work, which, you know, it's fine because I enjoy being outside at least, so that's fine. But I'm not necessarily looking forward to, you know, mowing the yard and stuff like that because it's not, you know, the easiest thing to do, and it'll look nice when it's done because it'll be the first trim of the year, so it's gonna be like super thick grass after it's cut, like it is now of course, but it's gonna look really thick after it gets trimmed. And also she's not behind me currently. Bones, my new little plant that I got yesterday, she is technically behind me, I guess. She's just kind of more in front of where the bathtub is, like around the corner. I didn't like her being in the middle of the walkway, so I moved her to a more like less traveled area, and she seems to be doing really well today. I did not check for any bugs today, but I did yesterday, like I said, and I didn't see any, so I figure she's probably mostly okay, but she is still away from every other plant just in case. And I did find a plate to put under her container so that way when I water her she won't make a mess. And I almost forgot, I will show you tomorrow when I am outside, but I am so excited. I happened to notice as I was walking by earlier, my little maple tree that's outside. It's really not that much, but the little one's leaves are also starting to open, and they currently have, I believe it's 3 that look like they're gonna open within the next couple of days. So they did wake up and they did make it from being transplanted into the container. All of the snow that they got on them before the winter season was over when they were moved from the soil into the container didn't seem to do any harm. They made it through winter, so they are waking up. I honestly cannot believe that that little maple tree is waking up, but I am so excited. And they have little leaves. Hopefully they'll be opened a little bit more tomorrow. tomorrow too, so you'll be able to see easier, but I am so excited. And because it was still a little bit cold today, I did leave the tomato plants inside again. Oh, I also, I completely forgot I did that. I organized my closet in my bedroom as well a little bit. You know me and gravity, everything just kind of lands on the floor after I use it. I don't put it away properly. So I picked up all my clothing and reorganized my closet so that way like most of my winter stuff, my like warmer clothes and stuff are at the back of my closet now, and the more like summer clothes are towards the front, even though it's like, you know, only 3 pairs of pants. Still, having that at the back of the closet is very nice. So I'm glad that I was able to get so much, just a little bit of organizing done here and there in my room. I'm just gonna finish this row real quick and then I will show you how much progress we made, even though you can pretty much see. Oh yeah, I forgot to have the knit and crochet, like the granny squares laid out in the background today, darn it. I had to pick them up again while I was organizing my closet. Sorry about that. This is what the little square looks like for today. It's a little rectangle, but it's about halfway done, I would say. How many rows do we have? 15 total, so we have 10 more and then this one will be complete. So yeah, we're almost done on that one. We're a little bit over halfway. And then this is the pile that we have so far for the little blanket. Again, don't know if this is gonna work, but I think it should. This is so squishy. But anyway, that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you have a good day today, no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you have a good day. And as for me tomorrow, gonna be a busy day. I have all of my laundry and bedding and stuff that I need to get done. I need to help Dad get the yard work done, and because it's the first one of the season, probably gonna be a little bit time consuming. And then I have a couple of other projects I need to help with around the house. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a very busy day. I think Dad said he was gonna maybe try and get out on the motorcycle. I probably will not because it's still too cold for me, but he might go for a motorcycle ride as well tomorrow. But yeah, gonna be a busy day tomorrow for me, but I am looking forward to, honestly, getting the yard work started and being able to just spend the entire day outside. And I'm looking forward to spending it with you. And again, just thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me today. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with the next one. Bye! I'll see you later.